school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. Taken down. Taco Charlton able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right side complete to Butler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. And the pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for our quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know
Right,
they were coming after him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Fighting his way for contact. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. Whoosh. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are. Because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty and the yardage stands.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. We want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3 and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
To me, the defense is a little gas near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Able to get a... And now he's swallowed up and taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On second down, Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
You have to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Watch it now,
He doesn't even
Barney.
exist. He's not a team anymore. I just caught it.
Here we go.
All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
319!
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter.
Right, now,
Maybe you do start to
56,
watch as the arm
56.
there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He may try to run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think that factored in. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your team, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll try and run. This is Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach Rader's going to say why he did it. We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always a standard justification.
Lucky 56.
They go to Elliott again. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down.
And they take a knee. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit goals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.